Welcome to JasonWhiskyWise. My name is Jason. Welcome to this whiskey review where today we're going to be doing something kind of interesting. We're going to be playing a game at the end of the video and linking it to the whiskey review we're doing here today. So it's going to be kind of fun. And that's we got the Glenlivet code. So this is part of Glenlivet's range where they don't tell you the age, they don't tell you the cask to use, they don't even show you the color of the liquid in the whiskey. It's more about using your sensory ability and like a blind challenge to see what you find in this whiskey. And I love that aspect. If you guys haven't seen my video with Roy Aquavite in our blind challenge, go and check it out here in the top corner. And that was something I found really fun. So when I was given a sample of this and I was told just to enjoy it, I thought I'd do it in front of the camera and give you guys my opinion and see if we can also play the game on the website and see if we can unlock the code and get 100%, which is kind of what they give you the opportunity to do with your tasting notes. So it's part of a mini trio series where you've had the Alpha and the Cypher before it, and it's a no age statement whiskey. It's bottled at 48%, and that's all we know. It does have also does not tell you the cask selection. We do know that it's from the Glenlivet distillery. It's owned by the parent company Pernod Ricard, and they are located in the Speyside region of Scotland. Now, the price point on a full-size bottle is around about £100 here in the UK. Last time I saw it was yesterday, and I went to the shop, saw the price tag, looked above it, and there was nothing. It was just all sold out, and it is an exclusive bottling, so it's a limited edition. Once it's gone, it's gone. So I want to quickly start off by saying a massive congratulations, because 2 weeks ago, if you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I got to meet Alan Winchester, the Master Distiller, again, a second time in like a month, at the International Spirits Challenge Awards. And I was kind of invited, and it was really awesome to sit right next to Alan Winchester and really just learn so much about him. And at the same time, at the end of the evening, he picked up the Lifetime Achievement Award, which is just incredible. So I have a little dram poured over here. I want to raise a toast. If any of you guys at home as well, pour yourself a dram, raise a toast to Alan Winchester. So without further ado, let's jump straight into my tasting notes, into the nose. So starting things out on the actual nose for this whiskey, straight away it's very approachable, it's very light, it's delicate, but I find it very well balanced and bright, as it's very approachable for 48%. First things up straight up I'm getting is almost like a green pear, but it's sort of linked together with a red apple, and it's like a red toffee apple, because I'm also getting that little bit of sweetness coming through, like a toffee sweetness. There is a little hints of vanilla coming through as well, and it's like a vanilla oak. And there is a bit of citrus, but to me it's almost like, I'd say like a sort of tangerine or maybe in a bit of clementine. I'm not getting such a very rich blood orangey character. There is a little bit of dried fruits as well on the nose, but it's not so powerful. And then there's a combination of even sweet spices on the back end of this. Maybe a little bit of cinnamon, but it's very gentle. It's almost like cinnamon powder where it's giving you more of that sweeter aroma. That's about it. For the nose, let's jump straight into the palate next. Into the palate, slanger. So arrival onto the palate, straight away I'm greeted by a very rich, silky, rich mouthfeel. I keep saying rich because it just keeps developing the longer you hold it there. But first up, I'm getting a very strong appley character, and it's all linked with this pear. Then you get this sort of mouth-warming spices coming through, and you're getting almost like a white pepper, candied ginger, a bit more sweeter. That little bit of cinnamon is there now. It's almost like grated cinnamon on the palate. And then you're getting this orange, and it's not clementine, it's not tangerine, it's more of a sweeter orange peel, candied orange peel. There is more of these almost like dried fruits, like sultanas, like figs, coming through on the end. And there's a little bit of even like a tarty character, like dried pineapple cubes, but very sort of dehydrated, where you can actually feel like you're wanting to chew on them. It's very interesting character profile. And there is a little bit, for me, right on the end, which is like a very sort of diluted coffee character. I wanted to say tiramisu because I love tiramisu, but it's like really light coffee that's been like a little bit of coffee, lots of water on this. Really, really complex flavor profile on the palate. Let's get into the finish, and then I'll give you my overall conclusions. So overall opinions on the actual finish for this whiskey, straight away, it's almost like a dried oak character, giving quite a long finish. You do have these little combination of these spices, little bursts of spice, and then I'm getting a bittersweet character, almost like a black licorice. And then it's got a little bit more of that pear coming through, a bit of plum, which is like plum juice. And there is a soft, gentle, floral character sort of accompanying it along the whole way. But minus that, I'm going to give you guys we're going to jump into the game and then I'll give you my overall opinion.
Hello, I'm Alan Winchester, Master Distiller of the Glenlivet. The Glenlivet Code is a mystery, concealed in a labyrinth of secret flavours within its jet black bottle. Challenge your senses as you try to unlock the code's tasting notes to discover a moment of definitive pleasure. Do you have what it takes to unlock the taste?
So that was it from Alan Winchester. Now we're going to head into the game and try and challenge our senses. So we start off with the aromas, and the aromas, it only gives you 3 options. So caramel, toffee. According to my taste notes, I found a bit of toffee. Definitely huge, intense flavors of red apple, the house style of the Glenlivet. Next up, cinnamon. I'd say that's a light, mild, maybe a little bit. No, I'm going to go mild. Definitely a floral character in this one. And as you can see, it's building itself up. There was orange, quite intense, pineapple as well. But there was plum. That's interesting. But we're going to go with pineapple. Nutmeg, ginger. There was definitely a little bit of a gingery heat, and licorice as well. So is that it? Is there a little bit more? We got 88%. That's awesome. So we had expert distiller, excellent skills detected. Your passion and knowledge of single malt is quite remarkable.
So now we're into the actual conclusion, and we played the game and I got 88%. So I'm kind of going to reflect that into my score, and I'm going to give it a little bit more. And the reason is I had a little think about it. And it's a little bit of fun, really, that you get to do by playing the game at the same time getting to drink a whiskey. And it's something I've not seen anyone else do. So overall opinions on this whiskey, it does have a very lovely, light, bright character on the nose. Palate, there's a bit of spice, and then you get these fruity characters. And it's something that's very enjoyable. It's quite a nice summery dram. My only sort of downside of this, which would I say, is the pricing. I think it's at least maybe 10 to 15 pounds over budget than what I'd like to spend. I'd say anywhere between 85 or maybe 75 is great pricing. I feel like just a little bit more than what I'm willing to pay, but it does offer you some very nice characters. And at the same time, I love the fact that you're able to be really interactive. One thing I will also say, I really wish if you got a bottle, it would have a bottle number, so it tells you exactly how limited it is. And that's one of my feedbacks if anyone from Ever Glenlivet watches this. But minus that, all in all, it's an 89 out of 100. It doesn't really need water, doesn't need time. It's one that as soon as you pour it, you're good to go and really sort of dive into this whiskey. And have a try at the game. Let me know how close you get if you've got this bottle. But on that note, I'm going to wrap the video at that. If you guys have enjoyed, drop it a thumbs up. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm going to leave some other Glenlivet videos on screen. It's been me, JasonWhiskyWise, and we'll catch you all for the next video. Slàinte.